know and they just give up. Just give me the message. Welcome to another session of What You Didn't Know. We are here at C3 Wellness, and today we have joining us Ms. Loretta, the director of the spa.
Mhm. Thank you for having me. Wonderful to be here.
Nice.
Hmm.
So, Loretta, today we are going to be speaking about weight loss at C3 Wellness.
Okay.
What is different about weight loss with us as opposed to anywhere else?
Well, here at C3, we have a physician led program that initially starts off with you getting a consultation with one of our medical directors who will look over your history and physical information, your background, and determine if, based off of your history, if you are a good candidate for our program. So even in that, once you're in the door, our program includes other services that will aid in your weight loss and your health plan. It is a 3-month program, month by month. Each week, there's different services, and you follow up with me as a consultation every week, 15 minutes, so I can go over your how things went for you for the week, including what your measurements are, how much weight have you lost, and any changes in your program that will be suitable for you based off of your history and what's been going on with you, any changes. So we always tweaking the plan just a bit week by week to make it specific for you and your outcomes.
That sounds amazing.
Mhm.
So, depends on the person's medical condition. What if the person has some type of heart condition? How does that fit into
Well,
the
that is
program?
one of the contraindications. If you have an exacerbated hypertension, of course, if your blood pressure is regulated on medications, that's not a problem. But if you have certain heart conditions, any liver failure, any addictions, or if you're on any opioid medications, things of that sort, then it would be a contraindication for you on our program. You would need to manage those conditions with your primary care physician before you make a decision to get on our program. So we want to make sure that you're safe and well taken care of. So those are contraindications, just a few. There's a list of them, but
Mm,
those are some main contraindications of you starting on our program at C3.
mm. So
Hmm.
that's on the physical side. What about the mental side? With people who have like depression and they sit at home and they eat and they just want to come out and try to shape up and
Well, this
lose
is
weight.
this is actually a good program for them because, again, like how you're saying, it allows you to get out of the house. It allows you to have conversations with me and other team members to kind of diffuse some of the things that are causing you stress and depression. We're here to help you in any way that we can, and having a nice incorporated plan of care for you for your weight loss will help to aid in the success of that, and that in itself will rebound and make you feel good about yourself and improve your mental health. Not to
Awesome.
mention some of the medications actually help you with sleep and things of that sort. So that kind of helps, especially in terms of your mental health, having a good sleep pattern
Mm.
and getting plenty of rest. This program will help you in so many ways to help you in your mental health. So we're here to help you along the way. Each step along the way will help and aid that part of you,
Okay.
your outcomes.
So is this program for people who just want to lose weight or people who want to maintain what they have already?
Well, to start, it's to help you to lose weight.
Okay.
Of course, maintenance will come into play when it comes to making sure that you're doing regular exercise, at least 30 minutes, 4 times a week, 4 to 5 times a week. So it will help you maintain. But we also have other things that we incorporate into your plan to help you along the way as well. We have some body contouring things. We have IV therapies that will help aid if you want to just maintain. We also have lipo injections that will help you in the maintenance of that. Um, the program is primarily built for a weight loss rather than a maintenance.
Okay.
Hmm.
That sounds very interesting. And I can see the difference
Yeah.
with most other places. They don't offer a wide variety of things of that nature. Is there a age limit or
There is
of that
not.
sort?
There isn't an age limit. Of course, when it comes to anyone who is under the age of 18, of course, we would need their their parents' consent, but primarily we tend to only deal with adults. So any age from 18 up, where you can make a decision for yourself and your health, then free game, free game
Good.
for you.
That sounds good.
hmm
And how long is the program?
The program basically is a 3 month program or more. So it is by month basis. And the program is built to incorporate different um, services that we use every week to enhance your outcomes. So it goes by the month. You have a program set and then you sign up for another month. But the primary basic is a 3 month total. You can definitely go beyond the 3 months, but we like for 3 months to see a true outcome of, meeting your goals. You really can't see that after a month. You
Yeah,
would like to have some longevity in the program in
yeah.
order to meet your objectives and see some outcomes.
So, with your experience, have you seen um, like a variation in time when you see um, outcomes in certain people?
Yes, I have actually. It depends on your age because other things come into play, like, of course, your age with, women primarily are the ones who have jumped on this program here at C3. If you are in a menopausal age, your outcomes tend to be a little slower as opposed to someone who's in their 20s. So, in that's where you meet with me every week. I kind of try to change up your plan a little bit to aid in your outcomes, but having some reasonable expectations is also primary. You can't be a certain age expecting 5 pounds a week.
Yeah,
That's unreasonable. We trying to do things the healthy way.
yeah.
Um, and so we try to go at the pace based off your age, as well as your history. Sometimes I've had a couple of clients who may have come through who have other things going on, exacerbations of their conditions on the back end that
Hmm.
are slowing down the effects of the medication and things of that sort. So again, we try to meet with them every week and make some changes,
Yeah,
and give them, hope and some. I'm their
yeah,
biggest cheerleader,
yes.
um, to let them know that it's okay. Some is better than none. So just a slow pace is good, even if it's, at a slower rate.
Mm,
Not to have unreasonable expectations as far
yeah,
as outcomes are concerned.
yeah. Because some people want to see things done right away, and
Yes.
it will never work that way.
Yes.
So, what are some of the activities someone can expect if they come to do the weight loss? I know people, um, I know some, I used to live in Fort Lauderdale and they
hmm
had this hot exercise room thing
Oh,
where I
okay.
definitely couldn't handle that, the heat.
Yes.
Um, and some people have like the boot camp type
Oh, okay.
exercise thing. So,
Yes.
what is involved in this?
So, what's involved in this are, like I said, we utilize other services in the plan. So, for the first week, you can actually on the program, you can either choose injectable or all oral medications. So, in that, I may do some training with you regarding the injectable part of it. But then we incorporate other pieces such as visceral massages. We may do some lymphatic massage, IV therapy. Some of our IV therapy drips may have medications in there to help you with side effects and things of that sort. So we've already made a plan for the potential outcome of some of these side effects to get you on an IV drip that will help, you know, um, kind of get you around those side effects. But then we
Okay.
also have other things inside that'll help you. The sauna blanket, we actually
Hmm.
use that. So where you was explaining about the heat,
Yeah.
we actually use a little bit of heat with our sauna
Okay.
blanket. So that'll help, keep you flushed and get the impurities out and things like that to help incorporate your weight loss. Of course, if you have times where you may have plateaus as we go into month 2 and 3, if you're having areas where you plateau, we have other medications, other services like body contouring that will help
Mm.
aid in shaping you and kind of filtering your body of all these other impurities or things that may help jump, you above that plateau. Um, we have those also as options to add to the program
Mm.
um, to help you, get
Yeah.
over those bumps in the road.
Yeah.
So,
That sounds amazing.
mhm.
And so, do you see the program as mainly men or mainly women?
I've only seen actually some women come through,
Okay.
different ages. I've
Okay.
not seen a man come through yet.
Not yet.
But I would anticipate, just based off of what I know as a nurse, that most of the time men have better outcomes because of their metabolism and
Mm.
things of that sort. So, um, but for the most part, it's women that come through.
That comes through.
Yes.
Um,
I
okay.
personally, actually, if I may add, I personally was on the program and lost quite a bit of weight
Okay.
initially. And again, it was some other things. I went the whole 3 months. So I lost significant weight myself in order to go through what I intend to take our clientele through,
Mm.
to see what I like to walk the walk, to
Yes.
see what it is that they would go through, so I'll be able to better speak to that for them, that it's more personal and not just business. I can speak to you from a personal perspective. So
Okay.
I've walked your shoes already.
That sounds
So
amazing. Yeah.
mhm.
So, is there a diet plan involved with the program?
There is. I kind of tell everybody to do a high protein, low carb
Okay.
diet, because the protein is essential for muscle, sustaining your muscles and building your muscle. You can have, in terms of, that can be based off, even if you are someone who doesn't eat meat. There's other things that are
Hmm.
protein based
Yeah.
that you can eat that are not meat,
Mm.
because that's primarily where protein is. But there's a plethora. So there's really, the primary thing is to have a high protein, low calorie, low fat diet, to help keep that sustaining. No high sugar, things of that sort.
Yeah.
So,
I could imagine people who, like me, I love sugar, and I
hmm
have to really force myself not to get into that sugary spell thing.
yes.
So if someone has issues with their diet, with stuff like that, do you have like a sort of a counseling to keep them on track with their diet?
Well, when they meet with me every week, we kind of go over that. I have a list of follow up questions that I ask them, and some of it is around their diet.
Yeah.
So if they're having different, areas where they're having a problem, I kind of help to navigate them around those with other options.
Okay.
It's more of telling them what the things that they can eat versus telling them what they can't.
Okay.
It's more of a mental thing.
Yeah.
Once you tell somebody they can't have something, that's what they gravitate to.
That's what they
So I try to
gravitate
give
to.
them a list of things, the options, different options that they can eat that'll help them. It's better that way, in terms of the outcome. I've just seen that in my history as a nurse and personally.
Mm.
If you tell me I can't have something, that's what I'm going
That's
for.
what you want. Yeah. It sort of primes you to want
Yeah,
to get that. Yeah.
absolutely. Hmm
So, yeah, I can see, C3 Wellness has a lot happening here with the
Yes.
weight loss program. How do you connect with people to get them to come in to do this?
Well, we do have some marketing strategies out there. We also kind of, as other clients come through dealing with either their medical history, and we have our manual therapy sessions that we kind of gauge that and mention it to them as they're coming through, or word of mouth. There's different ways that we get it out there, but we definitely let them know our services that we have here. And as they, fill out their intake forms, we kind of know what, some of the outcomes they're looking for in their health,
Yeah.
because we are a wellness place. So we want to know all things about you to know how we can develop a plan for you outside of the weight loss program.
Yeah.
This is a wellness center. So we're
Yes.
always focused on your total wellness. It's a
Totally.
holistic place. So
Yes.
all encompassing. So we already know some of them, what their outcomes and what they're looking for in terms of their health based off of the intake forms that they fill out. Then we, may target them and talk to them a little bit and see if that is an option that they'd like to jump on.
Yes, I see we have here physical therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture, the weight loss program. So, yeah. So, this is an yoga. Do we still have the yoga happening?
Right now, the yoga's on a pause, but
Okay.
we yes.
Okay.
hmm
So,
So yeah.
okay, so we wrap it up.
So it's great.
Okay.
Let's not talk about what we don't have
Okay.
in the video. I loved it. You killed it. I told you. Love the questions.
Okay.
Anything else either of you feel like we forgot to
Mm-mm.
bring up?
Lord, it's really-
Anybody have well, she gave her testimony about her weight loss. Anybody you want to mention a client? Not by name, but by
Um,
Oh, I have a question. Feedback. Okay. So, what are some of the feedback that you get from people as they go through the program?
so I definitely get positive feedback. Like I said, some people have different levels of outcomes based off their age, but we absolutely have some positive feedback. I've seen people lose weight, 1 to 2 pounds a week, but primarily also keeping in mind that you'll see the inches go down before you see the weight go down.
Yeah.
So I try to make sure I let people know that, but I've gotten positive feedback just even in that. When I see them every week, especially we have a specific client, she's gone down by inches.
Mm.
Again, as you're eating higher protein, the muscle will build. So the weight may not change, but your inches go down from the fat loss.
That's interesting.
So that's
yeah.
something I kind of point out to them to keep them encouraged that you may not see the pounds. Of course, us as women, we like to see the pounds go down too,
Yes.
but just in a healthy manner, you will
Yeah.
see the inches go down because you're losing fat and gaining muscle.
Awesome.
So I try to encourage that.
That
Mhm,
sounds amazing.
mhm.
This wraps it up for another episode of What You Didn't Know at C3 Wellness.
Mhm.
And my name is Roland Solano, and we have Miss Loretta. Thank you,
Yes.
Loretta, for sharing all your wonderful
Oh, it's
insights with
my
us.
pleasure, my pleasure.
Don't forget to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you,
Absolutely.
and see you next time.
Yes.